We've been talking about this for several weeks now, and the time has come. Joy gets to talk about a book she loves, as well as speaking to the man who wrote it. Joy, what's going on?
Yeah, it is a book that I love. It's Bruce Porter's book, Finding the Courage to Retire. And I'm out at the Resource Center with Bruce right now. The big book signing is today, and there have been people in and out of here all day long, a steady stream. How's it going?
It's going great.
Good.
We're having fun. We're having a good time. You need to come by.
Oh, I know. And you, just so you know, and we'll go over this again, but you can get the book here at the Resource Center. You can find it on Amazon. And other than that, you know, that's about the only places you can find it. But why not come here? Because you'll get to meet the man himself.
And I'll sign it for you.
And he'll sign it for you. So you're going to be here tonight until when?
We're going to be here till 6:30.
Okay, so 6:30. He's actually got a cake back there, some snacks. It's a lot of fun. And tell me a little bit about the book for some of our audience members who may not have seen some of the earlier chats about it. What do you mean when you say the courage to retire?
Well, you know, the people that come in and talk to me, they're always worried about how am I going to position my money? How long is my money going to last? Do I have enough money? And you know, over the last 3 or 4 years doing our show, I get a lot of repetition, a lot of the same questions. So I decided to just write a book to try to simplify it. The whole premise of the book is to create a plan. And planning truly does pay off. If you have enough time to put some thought into what you want, we can't predict the markets, we can't predict the future. But if you just let me know what you want, we can develop a plan and tailor it to your needs, and it works.
Well, and there are other things, too, that this book goes over that I didn't realize how much I don't know until I read the book. But when you start getting into things like, you know, making your money last, insuring your money, considering things like taxes and Medicare and health care costs and maybe long-term care and all of the things that you don't see coming, you think you've got the tiger by the tail, and then all of a sudden you realize, whoa, I never thought about that. I think that's where this book really comes in handy.
That's right. Roadblocks, we never anticipate a roadblock. It always pops up on us, and then now what are we going to do? Whether it's health care, whether it's taxes, whatever it is, when it pops up, we have to have a game plan for now. We got to shift gears, we got to adjust, we got to change. A plan has to be able to be molded and changed and adjusted as we get older.
Yeah.
It makes sense, right?
Yes, it does.
And that's what, you know, it's trying to let people know there is a way to do it without pulling all of your hair out.
Right.
And this is a way to get a start.
Yeah, and I think one of the things that you do really well here is, you know, you know a lot, but you aren't afraid to admit that there are some things you don't know. You need a lawyer for some things. You need, you know, and I think you're all about the team, putting a team together that knows you and knows what your wants and desires are out of, you know, the rest of your life, and it's really important. And I think that's, you can go chapter by chapter. I'm going to read the book again. Did I tell you that? I've read it once.
That'd be awesome. Maybe you'll be surprised what you'll maybe absorb the second time around.
That's my plan, actually. So is this volume 1? Is there going to be a volume 2? You going to write another book?
Maybe. We're thinking about doing a little bit different version, but yeah, I mean, that might be in the works.
Who is this book for? Is this book for people who are truly getting closer and closer to retirement, or do you think it's for the younger people out there who really want to start mapping it out early?
My wealthy retirees started when they got their first job. And that's what we got to think about. If you learn how to develop a plan and you start early, you are so far ahead of the game. Once you get to be our age, you're going to be ready to go. You're going to be done.
Yeah, time is on your side. And I know there are some financial products out there people will say, oh, you're a little young for that. That's not something you need to worry about right now. But if you know what they, oh, Will Worsham just came walking in. See, it's a party out here. I told you. But if you know what you're planning for, and if you understand what these things are, then maybe you'll be better educated to pick what you want to go with as you start to get closer to retirement.
That's right. Simple solutions in a complex world. That's what we're trying to do.
Okay, we've got a lot of people standing back here who want their books signed, so I'm going to get out of the way. But again, you can come down to the Resource Center. We're off of James River Freeway and National and Kingsley, kind of behind Zio's restaurant. You know where it is, and you're here until 6:30. Okay, come on down to the Resource Center, get your book, and I'm going to let you go sign some books. Tom, it's a party. You should be here.
It looks that way, and Will walked in too. Pretty cool. All right. Thanks, Joy, and we're going to check in with you a little bit later. Coming up next, Kim is going to show us the latest that Macadoodles has to offer, so stick around. Ozarks Live. We'll be right back.